And we're live. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, everyone.
Yes, I hope everyone's doing good out there.
Yes, it's cold in here.
It's a little chilly in this room today. It's hot outside though, so it's nice to have the air. Oh, there it goes. It just turned off. Must have heard us.
Perfect. So today we are speaking on the importance of work ethics. And it's not just for work, but I feel like you can apply this to your everyday life, whether it's in your career or any goals you have.
Absolutely. I found this quote that says, ethics, knowing the difference between what you have a right to do and what is right to do. So that's kind of going to be a little bit about what we discussed today, and what we share is what work ethics are, why they're important, and different tips and ways you can go about your day to have a strong work ethic.
Perfect. I came up with, but through my research, 5 characteristics of a good work ethic. And my first one, attendance and punctuality. Whether it's school, work, or even an event, meeting up with friends, you're better prepared when you're on time, and you learn and you accomplish the most when you actually just show up, be there on time, and be ready. You want to always just be a punctual person. And then I have goal setting. Know what your goals are, and then know the steps on how to get there, and making sure you don't give up, because that's super important. If you have a goal, you don't want to just have it out there and then never accomplish them. Just always make sure you know how to get there and write down the steps to get there. And then I have hard work. Be an overachiever in anything you put your mind to. That's super important. Nothing's going to come overnight. Working hard and just being consistent with what you want to do is going to get you there. Positive attitude, always staying positive regardless of whatever happens. You can't Having a positive attitude means you are aware of how to control yourself, your emotions, and long term, it'll get you to high places and just in a better place. And lastly, I have accomplishment. The more you accomplish, the more you realize how close you are to the finish line or your goal.
Nice. I kind of I have a lot of stuff that goes in line with that. And I really just kind of started jotting down words that I think relate to a strong work ethic. And I came up with stuff like dependability, integrity, honesty. Professionalism is a big one when it comes to work ethic. Having a goal-oriented approach, being dedicated, determined, virtuous, accountable, reliability, which falls into being punctual and on time, being disciplined, cooperative, and productive. And I just kept going through my head of all these words that can kind of just fall under what is a good work ethic. And then I was like, okay, so I know what it requires, but how do we get there? Because work ethic is not something that always comes natural. You have to work at it to have good ethics. You have to put the work in.
Yeah.
So some tips here for you guys to increase your work ethic and make sure that it's the strongest it should be. First, put away distractions, especially when it's time to focus and work. Get rid of distractions, whether that's your cell phone, whether that's your spouse, whether that's your kiddos. Give yourself that quiet time and remove distractions so you can stay focused. Ask for areas of identification where you can improve. Ask people to give you feedback on what you can be doing better. I know when I've been in leadership roles in the past, I always had one-on-one meetings every week with all of my employees. And they would ask after a while, once we got comfortable, okay, what else could I do to be doing better? And that's when I started realizing, man, I'm building a strong team where everybody's got a really high and strong work ethic because they're asking me what they can do better at their job. So definitely ask the people around you, whether it's in the digital group, whether you have a business partner, whether it's your spouse who sees you working all day, ask people around you for areas of improvement. Spend your time wisely and prioritize. We all know the importance of time management. Having good work ethic definitely includes managing your time wisely and prioritizing what's most important to get done first. This is a good one. Organize your workspace, right? Me personally, clutter drives me crazy, gives me super duper agita. It's hard for me to focus. At the end of each day, I tidy up my desk. So when I come in the morning, it's clean, it's neat, and I'm ready to go. So make sure you keep your workspace organized. It definitely will help increase your focus. Practice a healthy work-life balance, right? You don't want to burn out. You don't want to be burning the midnight oil or burning yourself out or missing out on valuable time with your friends and family. You have to find a healthy balance between your work life and your personal life. And when having that balance is going to make sure you're giving 110% when you're at work and 110% when you're at home. Identify aspects of work that motivate you. We all have tasks in the day that might not be our favorite, guys. That's okay. We all have to do it. That's a part of hard work, is sometimes doing things that aren't always your favorite thing to do. So identify those things that are your favorite. They'll use them as motivation. Like, okay, I got to do this tedious task, but then after I finish this, I get to move on to something that I love to do every single day. Point out what those aspects are in your day-to-day. It's definitely going to help you stay motivated and focused. Measure your ethics against others. So this is a big one. If I'm having a bad week and I'm down in the slumps and Rosario's coming in here just bouncing around happy every day, I should probably check myself on my ethic at work and what I should be doing differently to bring myself up to that level, right? So measure your ethics against those around you, against other people, especially if you're feeling like, why is she so happy and I'm not? It's always good to reflect inward first before outward. Set your own standards of excellence, not just what's expected of you. Set a standard for yourself, your own personal standards of excellence throughout the day. Punctuality could be one. I want to clock in at 9, but I'm going to make sure I show up at 8:50 every day. Give myself 10 minutes to decompress, get some coffee, get set up at my desk, and then be ready to go, versus running in the door at 8:59 and getting coffee late, right? So set your own standards of excellence. That's just an example, but figure out what's best for you. Start your day strong and start your day on time. I know sometimes it's tempting for all of us, myself included, to hit that snooze button one more time. Don't do it. Get up on your feet, get out of bed, start strong. Right? We should have never even invented the snooze button. It's a trap. It's a trap for sure. And lastly, don't let mistakes ruin your progress, right? We are only human. Use mistakes as an opportunity to learn. Don't let a mistake throw you off your game or bring down your morale for the day. Just keep running through it. Keep pushing through it and use it as a learning opportunity. So again, some words when you're thinking about work ethic: being dependable, accountable, having good integrity, being honest, professional, punctual, cooperative, productive. Just some words to give you guys to bounce around if you need some more insight on the importance of work ethic and what it includes to have strong work ethics. And that's what I have.
That's all I have for today.
All right, guys. Well, it is only Wednesday, so we will be back tomorrow, same time here on YouTube at 5:30. The chat was a little quiet today, so come tomorrow with some questions, comments, concerns. We'd love to hear from you guys, and we will see you same time, same place tomorrow.
Bye.